The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. Summary. Mathilde Loisel, yearning for a life of opulence, is discontent in her modest circumstances. When her husband secures an invitation to a prestigious party, Mathilde insists she has nothing to wear. In a desperate bid to fit into high society, she borrows a diamond necklace from a wealthy friend. At the party, she revels in admiration, but the night takes a turn when she loses the borrowed necklace. The Loisels endure years of poverty to replace it, only to discover it was an imitation. The tale poignantly explores the consequences of pride and the fleeting nature of social status. About the author. Guy de Maupassant, 1850–1893, was a French writer known for his masterful short stories and novels in the 19th century. A protégé of Gustave Flaubert, Maupassant's works often delved into the complexities of human nature, offering keen observations on society. Notable for his realism and psychological insight, he crafted enduring tales like The Necklace and Belle Amie. His narratives navigated themes of desire, morality, and the consequences of social ambition. Maupassant's succinct prose and ability to capture human nuances left an indelible mark on literature, influencing subsequent generations of writers. His legacy remains a cornerstone of French literary achievement. Question 1. Read the extracts and answer the questions. Extract 1. Narrator: Mathilde was a lovely girl. But try and get a really beautiful dress. Page 99. Question 1. Why was Mathilde not content with her life? Answer. Mathilde always dreamt of luxurious living. Her husband was just a government clerk earning just enough to lead a comfortable life. Mathilde was not content with her life as she did not possess a big house, pretty gowns, and jewels. Question 2. What was Loisel excited about one evening? How did Mathilde react to that? Answer. Loisel was greatly thrilled that they had been invited for a prestigious party hosted by the Ministry of Education. He expected his wife also to be equally excited, but she was upset because she felt she did not have any suitable dress to wear for the occasion. Question 3. How are Mathilde and Loisel different from each other? Answer. Mathilde wanted to live a life of luxury and opulence. Unfortunately, that was not possible as her husband earned just enough to lead a comfortable life. So she was either irritated or unhappy. Loisel, on the other hand, was a cheerful person. He was very supportive and tried his best to please his wife. He happily paid for her grand dress although it was unaffordable for him. Mathilde was insensitive to her husband's limitations and never showed any sign of love or care. Loisel, on the other hand, was very loving and caring and went out of the way to make her feel good about herself. Extract 2. Narrator: Loisel raised loans from all quarters. 500 francs at most. Page 102, 103, 104. Question 1. Why did Loisel have to give promissory notes? Answer. Loisel had to give promissory notes to be able to pay 36,000 francs to the jeweler to buy a diamond necklace to replace the one that they had lost. Question 2. How did he cast a blanket over his whole future? Answer. He cast a blanket over his whole future because, to pay off all the debts, they would have to work day and night for many long years. He had to spend all the money that he had saved for their future. Question 3. What were their lives like for the next few years? Answer. Loisel and Mathilde's lives, for the next 10 years, were full of hardships. They had to give up their flat and move into a small garret. Mathilde had to wash pots and pans and clothes until her hands were coarse, had to sweep and scrub and bring up water and carry down sweepings, had to go to traders to bargain and fight for every penny. Loisel had to spend his evenings doing extra work, and many nights copying papers at 5 sous a page. Question 4. Why did Madame Forestier not recognize Mathilde? What reason did Mathilde give for changing so much? Answer. Madame Forestier did not recognize Mathilde as her physical appearance had changed a lot because of 10 long years of hardship and poverty. Mathilde told Madame Forestier that she had changed so much because she had lost the diamond necklace that she had borrowed from her. She explained how they had to take various loans to buy another one and how they had to work very hard to pay off their debt. Question 5. What did Mathilde learn soon after this? Answer. Soon after this, Mathilde learnt that the necklace she had borrowed from Madame Forestier was not a real diamond necklace worth 36,000 francs, it was a mere imitation costing 500 francs at most. Question 6. How do you think Mathilde felt when she learned that the necklace was an imitation? Answer. On learning that Madame Forestier's necklace was an imitation worth just 500 francs, Mathilde must have felt shocked and devastated to realize that she and her husband had sacrificed 10 years of their lives for this. Had they spoken to Madame Forestier first and told her the truth, they would not have had to face terrible hardships. The last 10 years of struggle were unnecessary. Extract 3. Loisel, why don't you ask your friend Madame Forestier to lend you some jewelry? I'm sure she'll help you. Question 1. Why does Loisel give this advice? Answer. Loisel's wife, Mathilde, is upset that she does not have any jewelry to wear with the dress that she had purchased to wear for the occasion. On seeing his wife in this state, Loisel gives her the advice. Question 2. Who has invited them and how does each of them react to the invitation? Answer. They have been invited by the Minister of Education and Madame Gerges Ramponneau. Loisel is overjoyed as he considers it an honor, while Mathilde is not too happy as she has no proper outfit to wear for the occasion. Question 3. How does Loisel help in easing Mathilde's worry over her attire? Answer. On seeing that Mathilde has no proper dress to wear, Loisel gives her 400 francs even though it is hard on his pocket. Later he asks her to borrow some jewelry from her friend to accessorize her outfit. Question 4. How does this act of borrowing destroy the couple's peace of mind? Answer. Mathilde loses the diamond necklace at the party. She and Loisel search everywhere but are unable to find it. The couple do not disclose this to Madame Forestier. Instead they borrow huge sums to buy a similar necklace for 36,000 francs and spend 10 years of their life working hard to pay off the debts. They also sell their flat and move to a small garret. Question 5. Was Loisel right in asking his wife to borrow from her friend? Give reasons. Answer. Loisel should not have suggested borrowing costly jewelry from her friend. Loisel should have made his wife understand that it was important to learn to live within one's means. He could have suggested buying an imitation piece of jewelry instead. Instead of advising her, he foolishly suggested something which brought about pain and suffering in the later days. Without realizing that they had lost an imitation necklace, they lost everything they had, just to buy a new diamond necklace. All this could have been avoided if he had been sensible. Extract 4. Loisel, the last 10 years have been very hard for us. The appalling debt had to be paid. We had to give up our flat and move into this small garret. Question 1. What was the reason for their present situation? How had Mathilde helped out in paying off the debt? Answer. The reason for their present situation was the loss of the necklace that Mathilde had borrowed from a friend. They had to borrow money to supplement their savings to buy a new necklace to replace the lost one. Mathilde had washed pots and pans, washed clothes, swept floors, and scrubbed floors to save up money to pay off debts. Question 2. Who is to blame for their present condition? Answer. Mathilde is primarily to be blamed for the present condition. She is the ever-complaining wife whose demands need to be attended to. But Loisel is also responsible for giving in to his wife's whims and fancies. If he had not suggested to Mathilde to borrow the piece of jewelry from her friend, they would have been saved from a lot of trouble. Question 3. What message does this story convey? Answer. The story conveys an important message that we should be satisfied with whatever we have. Yearning for things that we do not possess or cannot have can prove to be disastrous. If Mathilde had been happy wearing some simple imitation jewelry instead of borrowing from her friend, she would have continued living the life she had been living. Another message that the story conveys is that it is better to be honest and upfront about matters rather than hold back the truth. Question 4. What would have been the scenario of the play, if Mathilde would have told the truth to Madame Forestier? Answer. Had Mathilde and her husband, Loisel, told Madame Forestier the truth about losing her necklace, perhaps she would have been a little upset and would have blamed her friend for being careless. Mathilde and Loisel might have had to pay a price of 500 francs or a little more as compensation, but it could have saved them from borrowing huge amounts of money to buy a real diamond necklace as a replacement and from enduring great suffering for the next 10 years of their lives to pay off the debts. Appreciating the text. Question A. Why was Mathilde shocked? What happened after that? Answer. Mathilde was shocked because she realized that she had lost the diamond necklace that she had borrowed from her friend. After this, Mathilde's husband, Loisel, looked for the lost diamond necklace at every place they might have lost it. Loisel even went to the police, to the newspapers to offer a reward, to the cab companies, everywhere the tiniest glimmer of hope led him. He searched everywhere but found nothing. Question B. How do you know Mathilde and Loisel share a good relationship? Answer. Mathilde and Loisel shared a good relationship. It is evident from the story that Loisel loved his wife. When she wanted a new dress for the party, Loisel bought it for her by going beyond his means. After losing the necklace, Loisel searched for it in all possible places. He did not blame Mathilde for it. At the same time, Mathilde struggled alongside her husband for 10 years and worked hard so that they could repay all loans. Question C. How would you explain the change in Mathilde's character after she lost the necklace? Answer. Mathilde may have been selfish and demanding earlier, but when they lost all the money because of her carelessness, she supported her husband in every possible way to repay the debt, without complaining. This could be because she understood the true value of money only after losing all that she had. She probably realized that she had been very self-centered and very demanding. Question D. Was all the effort taken to retrieve the lost jewel worth it? What could have been done to avert this trauma? Answer. The effort taken to find the missing necklace was not worth the trouble at all, as it was an imitation. They could have avoided this trouble by owning up to Madame Forestier that Mathilde had lost it and paying a small sum for the lost piece of jewelry, as Madame Forestier would have surely disclosed to them that it was a fake piece. Question E. Briefly describe Loisel and Mathilde. Answer. Loisel is a doting and caring husband who wants to see his wife happy at any cost. He willingly gives her his hard-earned money for her dress. When she loses the necklace, he quietly accepts the challenges thrown at him. Mathilde is selfish and thinks more about keeping up appearances. They, however, are honest and work hard to pay up the debts incurred.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates.